Hello, I'm so happy to be here. Mostly, I'm just happy to be here because it means I'm not alone. I hate being alone so much. Do you know what I do when I'm alone? I lay down. Full stop. Why would I stand up if nobody's looking at me? What I do when I'm alone is I lay down like a marionette, but back in his box awaiting his next performance. And I've never left a party in my life, never, not once. I always stay too late, you know, after the party's sort of turned, and I'm like sitting around a fire talking to some man called Trevor. Probably Trevor. Sorry if there's any Trevors here, but go fuck yourself. And I'm talking to Trevor, and he's telling me about, I don't know, how he's happy that his wife left him, because now he has more time to do whatever Trevor does. DJing, food truck, I don't know. And then I'll even stick it out when Trevor starts playing the guitar. And like, I like heterosexual people, like absolutely. When it comes to heterosexual people, for me, I say vote yes. But I can't watch a heterosexual man sing, can you? That's torture, isn't it? Like, come on. Watching them trying to eke out an emotion where they've never had any practice. But one of my issues is I hate being alone, but I'm also not good at being around people either. And that doesn't leave me much time to shine. I know I'm not good at being around people because they're always giving me these diagnoses. Like, I've never been to therapy, but I've been to a lot of psychiatrists. I skipped a grade. The first time I went to a psychiatrist was to get diagnosed with ADHD, but I didn't go to chit-chat. I went because I wanted to go on the drugs. And when I say I wanted to go on the drugs, I mean everyone around me wanted me to go on the drugs. It's not that my friends, family, and colleagues don't love me exactly the way I am. It's just that they thought I might be happier if I fundamentally changed my personality with amphetamines. I want you to know, by the way, I do understand that talking about ADHD is a little bit, but actually, when I got diagnosed 9 years ago, it was still on the cusp of being quite interesting, but then you all took that away from me, didn't you? Now everybody has it. We're in an ADHD diagnosis bubble. You can't all, like, look. If I was faced with an individual and they were telling me about their diagnosis, I'd believe them, of course, and I'd treat them with sincerity and respect. But like, as a whole, as a group, fuck you, some of you are lying. You can't all have it. Some of you know where your keys are. I've seen you with keys. Some of you have to be boring. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But some of you have to be boring. Diagnose that. But that's okay, because then 2 years ago I got diagnosed with autism, and that actually does still have some drama, doesn't it? That still has some edge. Now you got yourself a show. Yeah. Sorry, by the way, I do know it's been a lot so far. ADHD, autistic, and gay. This boy is sick! Get him to a doctor! I loved my autism diagnosis. People thought maybe I'd be sad, but I'm like, are you kidding me? No way. To have an expert sit you down and say, yes, Josh, the world is more challenging for you than it is for everybody else. Oh, delicious. And obviously, by the time I went in to get diagnosed, I knew I had it. The thing about autistic people is they research. What would have been a shock is if he told me I didn't. Like, if I went in there and I paid that man $1,000, and he said to me, hey, Josh, the results are in, and no, yeah, actually, you're just a cunt.